Good morning, photography fans. Today I am presently, where is it, about 20 minutes before sunup, just on the outskirts, just on the edge of Padley Gorge, which I was planning on going to. But I've passed through a few pockets of fog and mist in the peak on the way up, and there was a bit just down near to the, I think it's a village called Calver, and as I came through I thought I should get in there because you've got some nice big tall trees and got all the mist. Of course you go in focused one direction, get to Padley Gorge, but I'm here now, and because of the time of year it's a bit flat, and the light is definitely flat, but that's because the sun hasn't come up yet. I thought maybe turn around, go back down there. The thing is trying to find parking. I hate it where I don't know where to park. It really chaps my ass, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to head down there and see if I can find a place to park and try a new walk. So you'll be coming with me on a new walk. And this is the thing, every time I've come through here and there's been fog, it's been down there and nothing up here. This is notoriously like absent of fog. So you're very lucky when you catch it, I think, as someone who, you know, isn't here every day. So yeah, gonna turn around, head down. Look, let's just go. Telephone box library. You see these now and then in villages. I think it's wonderful, really wonderful. None of my books are in there, I'll bet. We'll fix that next time I'm here. So this is Grindleford apparently, which kind of makes sense because Grindleford station's just up there. And there was I could go on either side of this river here. I thought I'll go with this one, running beautifully. It's a big old masonry bridge here. Looks nice. So you can probably see there's a nice mist. Not sure that there's going to be shots to be had. I'm going to use the river as my guide. I'm going to walk along there and see what we come up with. I'll give it about, I don't know, I don't mind using 20 minutes. Thing is, if I'm going into Padley, the sun won't really make that much difference. I know that probably sounds heretical to say, but it won't, because there's no texture in the trees and there's no texture in the atmosphere, whereas here there patently is. So perhaps just sticking around here till when the sun comes up and I can actually see it. That's the other thing in Padley, can't see the sun because the valley, the side of the gorge, not for a while. So yeah, river is running like a beast. I've had loads of rain recently, lots of flooding. I haven't been walking long, probably about 5 minutes. No compositions. There's quite a lot of wide open ground. And it's not all about the photography. It's just really, really pretty. It's very peaceful. I've got although the river's running quite fast to the side, it's just gently sort of making rippling noises. Heading towards some tree. Oh, there's possibly a composition there. All right, so I've just seen, can you see those trees sticking out of that bank with the cloud behind as well? Might be a shot there. I'm going to give it a go. The 15 to 30 is on, and that's not good enough for this shot because the focus is those trees, and all I'm going to get is like everything. So this is a job from here for the 70 to 200. So I'm going to get that out now. Okay, so that fog bank moved real quick. Not even sure I got the shot. And you know, I'm not going to press playback because I won't be getting another shot at it, and I'll be just disappointed. So I'm going to leave that till I get home. You can see the fog way back in the distance now. That's just simply cleared from this area. Turn around here, look how clear it is now. We're in just a few minutes, 3 minutes, I'm going to guess. Is it worth waddling along this pathway now just for these remnants? Yeah, probably, because the sun's still not up. There's a chance of some shot, and plus it's a new place. I know what I'm going to get up at Padley, so I'm confident that it's worth the effort. So I'm going to wander up this lane, and we might get the fog rising again once the sun comes up, because that happens here quite a lot. Baslow Edge is along that way, and I'm sure you've seen that me running uphill, well, trying to run up hills to catch the fog that suddenly appears and then disappears and appears again. So I'm going to carry on. Didn't give you an update on what I lost, did I? So towards the, I think last couple of weeks of December, and of course this week, this is the list of things I've lost or broken so far. Lost a pair of glasses, but then found them again. But bought a replacement pair anyway, didn't think I'd find them. GoPro and box of GoPro accessories, lost it. Yolanzi little tripod for my mobile, lost it. Thermos, lost it, got to buy a new one. Links are in the description. What else? Hood for the 7200, broke it. I think that's it so far, but I'm sure that won't be the end of it. Lock gate, some kind of water processing, I think. I believe you can go around, but I don't know if I'll bother now. I might just head up to Padley or Longshore. Okay, for saying I'll do one thing and then doing another. I haven't got my glasses on because of reasons. So I could see there's some kind of green boxes ahead, and I had to find out what they are. So that's what I'm doing. Got a detour to see what these bleeding boxes are. So, I mean, these look like beehives. I wonder if they are beehives. No, surely not. No, can't be. Don't know. They're definitely boxes though. Okay, YouTube followers, what are these? I mean, honestly, the first thing that comes to my mind is beehives, but I don't know. Tell me what they are. Oh shit, it's all boggy balls. Ah. Get off here. Pond here, you see this? And there was quite a few ducks swimming around. I thought, ooh, wildlife. Now there's one. As soon as he saw me, like, nope. And there's just one guy now. He's like, meh. Shall I bother? Cheeky little composition lined up. Got the tripod out. Got foreground. It's just all looking nice. Now I'm thinking, oh, maybe if the sunrise comes up, a bit more extra light, it'd be nice. I'm literally thinking, right now, I'll just get this lad in focus. Poof, gone. I hate this job. Oh, it's frustrating. Here's a tiny little puddle. With some rocks and a tree and a mossy covered broken wall, dry stone wall. Fair Isle is quite famous for.
See the reflection, it's very still. No ducks, but that's okay because this is so small that the composition should work. So I'm going to give it a go, and nothing's going to fly away from it. It was probably pretty obvious that the 7200 wasn't going to work for this. My sort of ideal choice would be 50mm, but I wanted to get closer to the puddle, and the reason I wanted to get closer was to look down into it but still see down the line, because you've got interesting trees there, and of course look at the reflection in the water. So just to, I mean, it's just a body of water else, and that one end stone there, I mean, it's okay, but this definitely makes it a more interesting competition. It's flat light as well. You know, I'm super tempted to hold on just for this one shot to see if we get some light. I don't think we will though. I don't think we will get the light. I mean, again, I'm in no rush to get up there. I've only got to drive a minute, but I just think this could be nice. But yeah, I'm going to hang on. I'm going to hang on just a minute or two. May not work out, but I do think just as it stands, that's a nice little shot. It's a nice one. I mean, I don't know if the foggy tree thing works, probably not. But I like this. This is pleasing to my eye. If I capture it, I'm going to be happy. And then I'm going to move on. So I've landed in Padley Gorge. It's quite nice. It's the breeze is a bit cool, but it's not very strong, so I've whipped off the big jacket. The first thing I've noticed as I've come in is there's lots of patches of rust colours on the floor, so I'm hoping I can do something with that. I like that colour, so that's good for me. The brook is absolutely raging right now. I've seen it like this quite a few times of late, so the UK definitely had a lot of rain this year. Not always good for photography, not always good for compositions as such, because if the water is so strong, it won't offer you shape. Yeah, it can just overwhelm the scene, and you don't get like gentle falls off rocks. It just absolutely pisses over them. So we'll see what we can get from that. I'm not going to do all of Padley, I'm just going to do a little walk. Craig Yates suggested to me that perhaps we bomb through and we kind of tread the known path all the time, and that we should take a more leisurely and perhaps not as long walk through Padley Gorge and just pick out little spots and kind of camp out for a bit. And I think that's a good idea. So I thought I'd steal it and come up here today and beat him to it. But I think next time we come here, he's absolutely right. We'll go off the beaten track a little bit. I think should be fun. More chance of us both falling over as well, which is always it's good content, isn't it? I feel there might be a bit of a theme going on today from what I've seen so far. But I really like this bed of we're going to say rusty coloured leaves, and then amidst them is the beautiful trees offering the contrast. Yeah, sure, better light. What, pudding factor 4 at the moment. There's breaking up a little bit. Actually, I can see a bit of blue, so that might offer some texture up there. Don't know, but the main thing is if I dip it down, and you'll see. Let me just get somewhere where you can see. I've dropped the camera quite low, and then I've got the option looking up, looking down, whatever, or straight across into the sea of colour there, and what it reveals in it. Bit wanky, I know, but to me, that's what it is. It's a sea of colour, and things are sort of popping up out of it. I've got some foreground, you know, the mossy rocks are always good, so there's no shortage of that, should it be required. But I don't want to take the focus away from the colour, okay? This, to me, is about the colour and the stuff that's popping up out of it. And you can see this colour stretches off into the distance there. So I'm going to stay on this side of Burbage Brook, and I'm just going to slowly work my way around this part and see if there's some interesting shots to be had. This is a a great tree to shoot. So many people are taking this, of course. You're not going to be exceptional, but come to Padley and get your own version of this. It's wonderful. I've done this in a few different ways. Normally I shoot from up there and kind of look into along the trunk, but this is good too. Just the writhing of the branches, look at it, and it joins with one here as well. Just bring that in. See, it joins with that one as well. So I don't think I've done this side on shot before. I'm sure millions of others have, but for me this is a first. Is the light ideal? No, but it's okay. And because it's a little bit darker up there, it's not just bright, so yeah, not great, but slightly reduced pudding factor means that it will still work. And then of course I've got my theme for today. My rusty colours are involved. Not as much across the bank as I'd like, but where the upper part, let's say the mid part of the tree is, there is colour directly behind that, and I can use that. I'm making quite a use of the 15 to 28 today. Got a little bit closer to this tree and yet still being able to bring it all in thanks to the wide angle. So feel very proud of myself for bringing the lens. All that stuff I said about perhaps the water being too powerful so you lose shape and texture, just forget all that for the moment. When you see this here, now this is part of a larger scene which I'll inevitably try to photograph, but I was instantly caught by this bit. Just all the chaos and power in it. I love it. I've got to get this shot. Notice the discoloration of the water. That's a natural occurrence of this area of the Peak District. And for me that gives it more flavour. Not just in the photography but also in the taste. Apparently it's woody, not tried it. So there's lots to do. There's the big boulder at the back, splitting the water there. Then you've got my exciting piece, and then there's a bit running off it. It's just this whole area, wonderful. So I'm going to potter around here for a bit, get a few shots and throw them up for you. Do let me know what you like. Do you think this worked? Just isolating this bit? Was that a good call? Let me know. Runoff here. I love this sort of thing. I always like the idea of the world in miniature, so I think that's why this year I'm going to be doing a bit more macro photography. But just this little runoff here probably doesn't look much, but I'm going to get in closer to it and give it the full treatment, you know, as if I was shooting that big waterfall over there. And you know, I've got my theme for today, the russet leaves. Yeah, I get excited about this kind of stuff, what can I say? Wonderful morning. Took some great shots. I think I've managed to keep with my theme of using the russets. Maybe not so much with the water, but my word, I think the water delivered today. The brook, I really felt its shape. A bit wanky, but you know, I did. The force of it, I think, worked for the images, and hopefully that will show when you take a look at them and comment. But terrific morning. Got to call it now. I've got to get back to back to the city and do my thing there. Thanks so much everyone who's dropped by. If you have enjoyed this content, like, share, subscribe, etc, etc. See you for the next one.